Hi Nancy, how are you today?
Okay, Melissa, how are you?
I'm good. Today we're going to do a 24-hour usual diet recall. So what I'm trying to get a picture of here is what your typical daily intake is like. I know it's going to vary from day to day, but I just want to, get a picture of what your typical week is like.
I understand.
All right. So what is it that you do daily during your week?
I have a job. I work 9:30 to 6, 5 days a week, and it's a desk job, and
Okay.
most of the time I would say I'm inactive.
Inactive at the desk from 9:30 to 6. Okay, and are you taking any supplements?
No, I don't take any
No
supplements.
supplements? All right. Do you mind if I take some notes?
No, that's fine.
While we jot it
Okay.
down? Okay, great. So, when you wake up in the morning, what's usually the first thing that you eat or drink?
I get up every morning and I go to my friend's house. I walk every morning with her, and I have nothing in my house, and I usually have a cup of coffee to start my day at her house.
Okay, around what time?
We have the coffee around 7:30.
7:30? Okay. And do you put anything in your coffee?
I do. I like milk in my coffee.
Okay. And how much milk would you say you add?
3 to 4 tablespoons.
3 to 4 tablespoons? All right. So you have your coffee.
And then we go for a walk.
Do your walk.
And that lasts about an hour, and then I come home.
Okay.
And that's typically when I'll have my breakfast.
Breakfast. So about 8:30, we'll say?
Yes.
Okay. And what do you typically like to have for breakfast?
I do vary my breakfast. Some mornings I have toast and cottage cheese, and other mornings I'll have toast with peanut butter or a piece of fruit.
Okay. And the toast, what kind of toast do you have?
I try to stick to a light bread, one of the light breads, a 40-calorie sliced bread. That way I can have 2 of them.
Okay, so you're having 2 slices of 40-calorie bread. And if you were to add cottage cheese to the bread, how much cottage cheese would you say that you add?
Probably 2 tablespoons to each slice.
Okay, so you actually measured
I
out?
would take it with a spoon.
Okay.
And I would fill up the whole bread, but I would take out the spoon, and I think 2 tablespoons would be
Okay.
an
I do
accurate.
have with me some measuring cups. This was about a quarter cup. This is a half cup, and this is 1 cup.
Okay.
I don't know if it's hard for you to visualize, but do any of these look close to the amount of cottage cheese, or?
Probably a little more than that for the 2 slices.
Okay. So just over a half cup. And as far as when you use peanut butter, how much peanut butter are you adding?
I don't know. I usually like to cover the bread.
You're covering the bread. Okay.
And I don't really take a tablespoon. I usually, just spread it with a knife.
Okay. And so you have your breakfast, and then you're off to work. And at work,
Well, I usually try to bring my lunch.
you bring your lunch.
Different lunches would be I like the fahe, the Greek yogurt.
Okay.
I like the low-calorie yogurt, and I would bring that with some fruit and top it with some cereal, possibly. Or, a granola-type cereal. Other days, I like to make a salad.
Okay, the Greek yogurt, I know they come in 0%, 2%.
I usually stick to the 0%.
0%. And for your fruit, what kind of fruit do you add?
I try to stick to berries. I like strawberries or blueberries in the yogurt.
Okay, do you portion it out, or you just kind of grab a handful, or?
I fill up a small Tupperware.
Small Tupperware? Okay. I know, again, if you hadn't, you don't necessarily measure it out, if you could visualize how much berries you're eating. A half a cup is about a handful. A cup would be 2
Probably
handfuls.
closer to the cup.
A cup of
I
berries?
would say I have a cup of berries.
Okay. And for the granola cereal, how much granola would you say that you add?
I probably this is a quarter of a cup, I'd say a quarter of a cup.
Quarter cup.
Just to give it a little crunch.
Okay. And if you were to bring a salad, tell me about the salad. you
Usually
prepare
I buy it. Usually I'll buy the lettuce whole, but I'd go with salad bar.
Okay,
You know, so I could have a variety of vegetables on the salad.
that's great. Tell me about what you would put on your salad.
I like chickpeas. I like carrots. Like there's the little sliced carrots or red cabbage. What else do I put? Sometimes some olives. I'm trying to go through the salad bar and think of what else I like in there. Tomatoes, cucumber.
And at the salad bar, do they have like a serving spoon or tongs?
No, they have tongs.
Okay, and as far as the portion of chickpeas, is it mostly chickpeas or salad, or just a little bit of everything?
I put in like one or two of those ladles that they have.
Okay, and would the ladle be more like a quarter cup ladle or a half cup ladle?
Half cup ladle.
So one or two of...
No, one cup of chickpeas.
That's the half cup.
The half cup.
So about a half cup of chickpeas.
Mm-hmm.
And for the olives, would you say put about the same amount of olives, or?
No, I would say closer to the quarter cup.
Great. And so you're at lunch. Lunch. Do you go outside to eat? Do you eat in the lunchroom? Where are you eating your salad?
I'm in a very busy office, and usually I eat right at my computer, right at my desk. I don't really take much time for myself.
And do you use a salad dressing on your salad?
I do. I try to stick to a light dressing.
Okay. Does it come in a prepackaged thing, or is it?
No,
from the salad
I leave a bottle in the refrigerator at work, so I always have it.
Do you cover the salad totally? Do you like a lot of dressing, a little dressing?
I know I should limit my dressing because I know that's a fattening part of the salad. I honestly, I don't know how much I put in.
Okay. You're using a light dressing. Do you know the brand?
Probably Paul Newman's, one of his lights dressing.
Okay. And then after lunch or after working, when do you usually get hungry again?
Well, I eat around noon.
Okay.
I probably get hungry again around 2, 3 o'clock. I'm looking for a snack.
Okay, tell me about your snack round.
We do have these new pretzels that have peanut butter in them in the office, and they seem to be my downfall.
They're downfall. Okay. Pretzels with peanut butter. Was the peanut butter inside the pretzels?
Really good.
And when you're having those pretzels with peanut butter, do you take a portion and go back to your desk? Do you bring it to your... What is it?
And I bring it to my desk. I try to take a handful.
Okay. A handful's about a half cup, so you just have one handful, two, or...
Well, I have a half the first time, and then I try not to go back again, but I go back again.
Okay, so we'll say about a cup of the peanut butter pretzels.
I hope not, but yeah.
Okay, and do you have any beverages with that, with the pretzels?
I try to drink a bottle of water every day. I know I don't drink enough liquid. I know fluids are important, but...
Okay, so you have the bottle of water.
Well, I do have a cup of coffee when I get in the morning that I have at my desk.
Oh, okay. And again, you have the milk with the coffee?
Yes.
Coffee, milk. And then at lunchtime, do you have any beverages?
I try to drink water. We do have a water cooler, and I try to fill up a big cup and drink that.
Water with lunch. And then for snack, water again? Any other beverages?
No, that's all I drink.
Okay. And what time do you usually leave work?
I leave work around 5:30.
Okay. Do you have anything else to eat before you leave work?
Well, no, I space those pretzels out.
Okay.
I have them through the afternoon.
All right. So after work, what would your first meal be, or what do you have to do when you get home from work?
I'm not very good at preparing ahead of time, so I would say most afternoons on my way home. I do stop at the supermarket.
Okay.
I try to buy a protein, whether it be chicken or pork chops or fish. I look for a fresh vegetable. And I also would buy a sweet potato or some kind of rice, and I do look for a high fiber type of starch to go with our meal.
Okay. Is the protein pre-prepared and the vegetable pre-prepared, or are you taking
No, I
it home
usually
and
make,
cooking it?
no, I would get fresh chicken and
Okay.
prepare it or marinate it myself.
So, if you were to marinate it, what kind of sauce would you marinate
I
it?
usually a teriyaki or a soy sauce with, mustard.
Okay. And how are you preparing that?
I can either saute it or broil it. I don't usually fry fruits.
Okay. If you were to saute it, what are you sauteing it in?
I could just saute it in a little olive oil and then add some tomato sauce or, and olives to the
Okay.
sauce. Sometimes I'll put some spinach in.
Okay. How much olive oil would you say you're using when you saute?
I don't know, I like to cover the bottom of the pan. I don't like to overdo it, but I need enough to brown the chicken in.
Okay. So now I'm trying to get an idea of how much protein you're taking in. To give you an idea, this is a deck of cards, which is equivalent to about 3 ounces of protein, of meat. How many deck of cards would you say that you eat at dinner time?
Well, I typically buy about a pound of chicken for my husband and myself.
Okay.
So I would probably eat half of that.
Half a pound?
So a half a pound is 8 ounces, so that would be like two portions.
Okay, don't worry about the portions. I was just, if you know how much it is, then
Okay.
Some people have no clue, so.
Oh, okay. No, I know what quantity I look for when I shop.
And how about the vegetables? How much vegetables would you say you consume?
I don't know if I made spinach or something, or asparagus. I don't know, 6 or 7 asparagus. The vegetables are a little hard to figure. In spinach you buy this big thing, and then you cook it, and you have maybe this much.
Right, it shrinks down. Okay.
So it's really hard.
So
to
the
do.
vegetable is usually a green vegetable?
Yes.
Okay. And then you also said in addition you'll have either a sweet potato or rice?
Or couscous. I try to vary my my starch also.
As far as your potato, is it a small potato, a large potato?
Probably large.
Could you fit it in your hands? Would it be 2
bigger
hands?
than that. Yeah, 2 hands.
Okay. And how much rice would you say usually you would have?
I usually cook, if I would cook rice, I would probably cook a cup of rice.
Okay.
I know that's a lot more than when it's finished, but that would be
A cup dry?
measure. Yeah.
Okay. And when you're sitting down to eat, do you finish your whole plate, or what does your plate look like after, as far as the rice? Empty?
Empty.
And you split, and you'd say it's about 50-50 with your husband for the rice as well? So you're going to have a half cup? And he's having a half cup?
I would say so.
Okay. And with dinner, any beverages?
Well, we like to have a glass of wine with dinner.
Okay. How much wine would you say?
A glass of wine, I don't know.
Okay.
It's hard to tell. Not like a big glass,
Like 4 or 6 ounces, or?
Well, an 8-ounce glass is a big glass, right? So no, we don't have that much. I'd say between 4 and 6 ounces, if I had to guesstimate.
Okay. And what do you usually do after dinner?
Finish some housework, do the dishes, and hopefully I'll have some time to relax and watch TV.
Okay. Are you eating anything while you watch TV, or?
No, when I finish dinner, I'm usually done.
Okay. So, the last thing before bed is dinner. Any beverages?
No, I don't drink anything. Maybe once in a while I'll have, I keep Weight Watchers snacks or low-cal snacks in the house that I might have if I still need something to eat.
Okay. What kind of Weight Watcher snacks?
the little coffee cakes or the ice creams.
Okay, so they're portion.
Yes, it's
like
portion controlled. Yeah, it would
Weight
be like a
Watchers ice
pop
cream.
or an ice cream sandwich.
Okay. Now I'm just going to run back through with you, make sure I didn't miss anything. So in the morning, you wake up, 7:30, you have your coffee with milk, about 3 to 4 tablespoons. And you come home from your walk around 8:30. You typically will have 2 slices of 40-calorie bread, and either you're going to add cottage cheese, about a half a cup, or peanut butter, and you like to cover the bread with the peanut butter.
Yes.
For the peanut butter, do you know the brand that you use or the type of peanut butter?
I like chunky peanut butter, and I believe the brand is Skippy.
Chunky Skippy, great. And then you go to work, and you'll have your lunch around noon, and you'll either do the Fahey Greek yogurt with about a cup of berries and a quarter cup granola, or you will bring a salad from the salad bar with chickpeas and carrots, red cabbage, olives, tomatoes, and cucumber.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else you add on the salad, or?
Well, sometimes if they have kidney beans or artichoke hearts, I like
So
to
it's
mix it
a
up.
vegetable salad.
Oh, and you know what I didn't say? I do put a protein in there.
Oh, okay. What kind of protein?
Whatever, if I had made chicken the night before or turkey the night before, I'll take whatever left over and throw it into the salad.
Okay, how much would you say that you throw on? Again, if you wanted to use this as a visual aid, as 3 ounces, are you putting this?
I would say that's about right.
3 ounces of
Yes.
chicken or turkey?
Yes.
Okay. And you're using the Newman's Light dressing?
Yes.
Okay. And then around 2 or 3 o'clock, we have the pretzels with the peanut butter in them.
Yes, unfortunately somebody's brought them to the office.
And it's usually about 1 cup that you would eat.
Yes.
Give or take. And then after work, you're going to the grocery store, you're picking up dinner, and you usually serve about a half pound of protein, which would be chicken, pork, or fish, which would be prepared either sauteed or broiled, sauteed in a little bit of olive oil or tomato sauce. You serve it with a vegetable. And as far as the vegetables, how are those prepared?
Well, I got sauteed spinach, or I'll just
Saute with
I use olive oil
olive oil.
and some garlic, or I'll broil asparagus is a favorite vegetable, or I'll just make, if I hadn't had a salad for lunch, I might have a salad for dinner.
Okay. And for your starch, you're having either sweet potato or rice, a large potato, and about, we discussed the 1 cup rice dry, and then you're splitting that.
Yeah, sometimes I try couscous or, quinoa. I
Okay.
like to, I like to have a varied diet.
And your beverage with dinner is a glass of wine, about 4 to 6 ounces.
Yes, and then I try to drink water with dinner as well.
And then occasionally, but you wouldn't say it would be typical, or is it do you usually have the Weight Watchers ice cream pop?
I'm
or
pretty
snack?
good at being satisfied after dinner.
Okay, usually.
Probably because I also have a problem. My husband comes home from work very late, and I have a hard time not eating till he comes home, so I do pick on the food before dinner time, and I think that's a downfall of mine.
Okay. So if you had done that, you'd been full. And
Right, so usually I'm full. Yeah.
Okay, no problem. All right, great. For the Weight Watchers ice cream spot or the snack, is that immediately following dinner or is that later?
I try to wait.
You try to wait. So
I'm sure I'm hungry.
What time?
If we finish dinner around 7:30, we eat on the later side because his business doesn't allow him to be home early, which is the reason why sometimes I have to eat before I eat. I'd say 8:30, 9 o'clock, and we'll finish dinner around 8.
Okay, and then the rest of the night?
No, then I'm good.
Okay, thank you very much. And that's it.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.